Hi, I'm Max of YSP, and last week we learned about physical and chemical changes with Hari, and this week we'll be learning about why chemical changes happen, and we'll also be doing a fun experiment. Last week we learned that chemistry is the study of atoms, which are super tiny particles that make up everything around us. These atoms come together and form molecules. Remember, we have two types of changes. Physical changes that do not change the identity of a substance, rather, usually its form instead. And we also have chemical changes, which is when the identity of the substance changes, such as when we added water to the Alka-Seltzer and it started to bubble, creating new gases. This type of change is created by something called a chemical reaction, which is what we'll be exploring today. A chemical reaction is a process where two different substances or elements are mixed together. They then undergo some sort of chemical change to become a different substance altogether. There are 5 signs that this may be happening. Color change, a smell or odor is produced, gas is formed, there's a change in temperature, or a solid is formed. Let's see a chemical reaction in action now. To do this experiment, we'll need a water bottle, vinegar, baking soda, and finally, a balloon. We'll be using these materials to create a chemical reaction. First, we will be filling the bottom of the empty bottle with vinegar. Then, we'll be filling up the balloon with a couple spoons of baking soda. You might need help from an adult to do this part. Once we've filled both, gently place the balloon around the tip of the bottle, being careful not to let any of the baking soda into the bottle just yet. Lift and shake the balloon so that all the baking soda pours into the bottle and let go of the balloon. You'll see that at the bottom it starts bubbling, and then the balloon will start to inflate. We can tell that this reaction is a chemical reaction because we see gas formation, which is one of our 5 signs of a chemical reaction, as the balloon fills up and bubbles form during the experiment. Here's what the equation for the chemical reaction looks like. Here, we can see the start with 2 substances on the left-hand side, and end up with substances on the right. The most important substance that we created is carbon dioxide. Sodium acetate and water are just clear liquids, so it's hard to tell them apart in the bottom of the bottle. However, we notice that the balloon inflated during the chemical reaction. The bubbles produced in the bottle rose up to the top, causing the balloon to expand. That's how we know it's a chemical reaction. Understanding and experimenting with chemical reactions is essential to discovering new things in science. In 1965, a famous chemist named Stephanie Kwolek made an unexpected discovery that led to the creation of synthetic fibers so strong not even steel bullets could penetrate them. This new material, called Kevlar, is 5 times stronger than steel, but lighter than fiberglass. Being able to experiment with different chemicals and materials, we're able to push the limits of what we can do. Thanks for watching.